Right?
Yo,
Hey, how's it going, man?
I'm hanging in there, you know? Work's just been crazy with restructuring and all that.
Oof, fun. Yeah, my facility's closing down, so that's awesome.
Oh shit. They're gonna reassign you?
Close enough to retiring. I don't think I will,
Oh, that's fair.
but everyone else is. So I'll be kind of like the last person there, and then I might go to another squadron on base here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that'll be a thing.
And nothing of value was lost.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, he massacred some players.
Oh, yeah, good stuff. And you know,
What?
it's like all of the people I choose are evil supervillains in one way or another, I guess.
I wouldn't say Jade was very
No,
evil. I think Jade was just a survivor.
It was.
So this was not Gaston did not do anything. This was not Gaston.
Still one of us.
No, this was my backup character for this campaign, Ridley.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I wish I would have saw that message. I would have joined in yesterday.
I saw it too late too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw it, immediately jumped in, and then was told, I can't play Gaston. I would have to play either a new character that I would make up on the spot, or use one of your guys' character sheets.
Oh, you should have done this. And then laughed as the world burned.
They wanted.
I'd rather do my own megalomaniac planeswalker who may or may not actually be an outer entity that obtains a spark through various different parallels of making deals with the Lady of Pain.
Hey, someone's got to make those deals.
Yeah, how Ridley gained his spark is at least in this version of Ridley is some class went on a field trip to Sigil. Ridley somehow got into vicinity of the Lady of Pain, handed her a thesis he was working on, and she smiled at him.
How all good relationships start. Here's my thesis, my lady.
Oh no, that's not how he gained his spark. He gained his spark through other means before that. No, something happened to him that caused him to for something to happen. I haven't written that out for this version of Ridley yet. No, Ridley got his spark before he actually came to Strixhaven.
Yeah, you gotta be a planeswalker.
He was 8 years old.
This was like 2 or 3. But I mean, as long as you can color in the book, you're good.
Then how did Seg get in?
Pure raw talent.
And maybe some Oracle strings pulled.
I mean, he is the valedictorian. Come on now.
I will say Ridley has a PhD in culinary arts.
Ooh.
She usually
Through Strixhaven.
From Strixhaven?
Yeah.
Magic culinary then.
Multiplayer culinary arts.
Yep.
He minored in Ravnican law, though. Because Ravnican law is so complex that, of course, you need a PhD to understand it.
I'm starting to catch a cold. Not enjoying it.
So we're talking to the Raven, right?
Yeah. just weird. I didn't expect to actually run into him until we got a little further along.
Yeah, maybe because we did the double sigil. Drew its
Possibly.
attention. Like, who's dumb enough to do a double sigil? Oh, the Oracle in his party.
Oh, watch this.
The Oracle, his party, and the one guy that the multiverse basically screamed into existence, apparently, when they asked for help.
Fine, here you go.
Oh, I'm here now. And by they, I mean the multiverse itself. Asked for help.
Me. Ah, man. How many of you guys are left? Let's see. Shio got killed. Gaston got obliterated. Wep fell off the map. Seg jumped after him. Is Saul the reason why he forgot everything and decided diamond's easier? Right. Oh, you guys are still here. Ah, all right.
Oh, no wonder Ridley exists as a backup character.
Interesting. I mean, you guys have found your bodies before entering here before, so to be fair, it's not the first time you've been told you've been killed. The last, at least. We'll see. I don't know. Tomorrow's another day. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Hanging in there.
Pretty alright.
And if you guys are feeling you guys are either going to kick some ass or get your ass kicked. So get ready to feel a little but in the way of play. You guys are walking up face to face with the Raven himself. He gave you guys some banter. He gave you guys some soft talk. He's been letting Iz get real close, kind of like a daddy mommy scenario. But that's all going to change. You're going to realize that when we jump back into this, that there's going to be a attitude adjustment. The next move that you guys make has to be very carefully thought out. The moment you guys make a decision, everything will begin. The triggers begin. The rounds begin. The events begin. And they do not stop until you guys do something or the board runs. Well, the board runs in your favor. We'll see. But there will be a macros going off that will trigger and make things very clear for you. They will be fun, glorious, and absolutely unfair. Welcome to level 20 and beyond. And to those of you who do not feel the strength of level 20, welcome to playing with the gods. Otherwise,
I'm pretty sure that's everybody at this point, though.
there you go. Beautiful. As you guys walk up to this bridge that leads off of almost nothing, as you look down to the left or right, if you got close enough, you would witness that there is nothing but an ethereal beyond. There's small little puffs of debris and dust that linger off, on the end into nothing but the void. Falling off is like a vacuum. It's not so much that you can fly and just get back up, but it's like Super Smash Brothers. You hit that fine line and there goes a life. So, will you respawn? Or will you respond properly to the sequences ahead? You all do what? Sidebar allowed. I will give you guys a brief moment before making any actual serious decisions.
Okay, so the Raven is actually talking to us. We rarely get this opportunity, guys.
Yeah. I forgot what we wanted to talk about.
We wanted to talk about him equipping us.
With what?
Weapons to fight, to win the unwinnable battles.
Hold on, I need to adjust something on my character sheet. Remove this +6 to my constitution.
What up?
What up?
Just thinking about I killed you in brutal fashion, and then I was like, by the time he signs on, he'll miss it.
Remove this +6
Sorry,
to
should I
my.
go? You want me to come back or?
Just a timer.
Okay, I'm fine now.
So, I was just describing to them, Wep, that the Raven is present. He is currently having a discussion with you all about the decisions in life and the things in which you guys have chosen to do and why you are all here. The things that everyone has forgotten and what is supposed to be the next step. What is beyond the door behind him. Otherwise, I'm giving you guys a brief sidebar to re-discuss your guys' approach as things are about to get real.
Well, since we aren't through its trials / matrix, we shouldn't ask for the things we want. We should find out why it is intervening.
Yeah, that is weird. Not the entire
We
point
should-
to get through this was to go see him.
We should also find out if we should find out if there's any other reasons why the multiverse is basically reaching out for help from other places.
Yeah,
It might be more than just the Phyrexians.
That's true. We could ask why the Phyrexians were created to fight the Four. Why I
four are a
made-
bunch
Could all-
of dicks.
We don't know that. There's like no records of them. The few ones we have is just talking about how they body armies of gods and godlike
Yeah.
creatures.
I wonder how.
I mean- We don't even know what a Praetor is.
Yeah, we should
don't-
ask that too.
No, do you guys actually know what know of the term?
Pretty sure we
Ah.
fought one in his
I think you guys did, yeah.
Yeah, we fought a Praetor.
Okay. Because I know that Gaston has seen one, but he didn't know that it was a Praetor at the time.
Would we-
While Gaston was seeking around, apparently he saw one trying to dig up things over at Lorehold campus and trying to reach the ley line.
Oh, isn't a Praetor the thing that opens up the portals to hell?
Say that one more time, so I can correct you in case you're wrong.
Isn't the Praetor the creature that is like plant-like and it grows until it creates random portals to hell?
I know you tried to kill it by opening one of them portals.
I mean,
No, that's an actual different species, and I believe it starts with the letter A. But
yeah, no. A Praetor is
this is more like a representative being of some form, I guess one could say, very corrupt and powerful, an oligarchy of stuff.
The thing he tried to kill with that like portal, he like subjugated, right?
like
I remember Shio like
Can I-
subjugated a fucking black hole or something and tried throwing it at it.
The Spheres of Annihilation?
Yeah, that.
Go ahead, Gaston.
Can I just say it like
Go
in
ahead.
meta terms?
Yeah.
They are the leaders of the individual color pie tribes that the Phyrexians have.
Yeah, so basically they're like 1, 2, 3, like they're they're like the prime, but they're not prime numbers.
Yeah,
just
they're-
like the
they're
hexagonal
basically-
ones. They're like the top of their rank of their division.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys have met
Green one
one.
is-
Literally, you met two. Oh no, you met Quandron, the die. Remember in the cave of the Daukare in Zeroshi,
Yeah, no.
right before you
In
got
me-
Calamari, or Kilamari, sorry.
Oh.
In meta terms, there's only ever been one actually good Phyrexian Praetor, and by that I mean alignment wise in Magic the Gathering's history. And that's Urabrask.
Do these names remind Shu of anything? Like if he thinks on it, is he able to?
Well,
shake
when he
them?
brings up the Praetor, you could remember that you met the Quandron of them on Zeroshi. You helped him out of the cave.
Oh, what I
Or
mean is
out of the
like
cave.
the ones that are sealed, the ones that Shio chose to forget.
How do you retrieve those?
Lately, they've just been kind of revealing their presence, but now that he knows there's hidden ones, he could try to look for them.
You
Like in his
could when you
mind?
have access to something like that, but go ahead and give me a I don't know what's be intelligence or wisdom or insight. Do an insight. You're inciting yourself. Everyone sees Shio's brain slowly heating up like a microwave. Will it work? Will it work? With shorts. You don't get much. But nonetheless, who is going to be the speaker and what is it you guys wish to say to the Raven? Moving
I
up.
nominate Chio.
I do have the highest charisma.
I doubt that.
What's your charisma?
20.
21 here.
Damn.
Just barely.
I still second my thought.
I'd also like to nominate Chio.
Go for it.
okay,
I'm not
so
feeling too great today, so.
let's go over what we were going to discuss again. We wanted to know why the Threxians were created to fight the Four, other than because they wanted to steal loot or destroy loot. We wanted to know why it's come to us early. And I feel like there was one more thing we wanted to know from it.
We want to know if there's any other threats that's forcing the multiverse itself to reach out to places elsewhere to
Right.
gather heroes.
Okay. Alright, so let me write this down real quick. We're doing...
And then shieldify it. Let's see how
Probably-
that looks.
We're probably going to get an answer in the form of, this is the reason why.
Access denied.
That was out of character, asshole.
Alright.
Seg, any thoughts, any opinions? You're awfully quiet over there. I've heard Wep sneeze more than I've heard you speak.
Seg is mostly just confused, honestly. He's waiting for Iz and or Shio to make sense of the situation because he was told that we have to do a meta heist inside a magic computer in order to get to the Raven to talk to him about making guns and stuff. But now he's
So
here
give
with
me an
the Raven
intelligence check
and he's angry at
at advantage.
I just want to cause a ruckus.
Oh god, this probably isn't even the Raven.
Yeah,
What
it's a
happens if
fake
I
Raven.
wrestle the bird?
Give me an insight check at advantage, Seg.
Boy, I wish I had a heroic inspiration and I wish I could give it to people.
I can do that.
You've seen
Hey,
someone
there
make
is
this
Lena.
mistake before, and you don't know if this one's a mistake. You imagine that this is purposeful and this is what a proper one should look like. But you've seen someone very close to you lose theirs. Do you need to be told more?
Yeah, probably. Hold on, wait. I'm trying to make sense of this.
He's within punching distance of physical, real existence in life of you now. All right.
Wait.
Let's do a question show. Everybody has a chance to hit the buzzer when they get this question or think they have the right one. If you're wrong, you take a certain random amount of dice. We'll say it's 4d12 worth of definite true damage if you are incorrect. Is everyone ready? Good. Now, who lost their own avatar? There was no buzzer. That means you get
I
burned.
point to Shio. It's
What
Shio
does
last
he win,
avatar,
Yanni?
and it's
This
evil.
is a very, 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 very powerful Raven avatar. And you don't know if it's here because it's part of the system. You don't know if it's here because it's trying to derail you. but it is here for something, and it is here now. And if it's an avatar, it is probably going to be a lot more reckless, meaning it's a lot more dangerous.
Oh boy.
But at this
So you're just
time, it is communicating. I would say you also know that there are 2 ways to get to that door. It's up to you guys to decide how it goes down.
Wait, there's a door? Oh, that door.
How probably lit is it in this room?
How brightly lit? It's fully lit outside of just the cold aura of nothingness and timelessness.
Cool. So if I want to teleport, I have to use a focus. Got it.
Yeah, that's what you're inquiring. Yes. The answer would be correcto. Whoops. Oops. Just randomly trying to, because my mouse is weird. Anyways.
Oh, yeah, I need to go poke Shio. Do the thing, Shio. Do the thing.
Okay. Oh shoot. Why did it do that? There we go. Great Raven, if we might ask you a few questions, we would be most gracious if you would answer.
Do you see my mouth dropping? We're powerful beings. Why are you sucking up to it?
We want stuff from it, Is.
I mean, I wouldn't respect you if you came and approached me like that.
You reach out
Yeah,
to
use the poking
me,
stick.
and you seek requests. What you fail to see is the options before you. None of you have learned the reasons why.
Ooh, I love it when they talk in riddles. Throw one back at him.
Reasons why, like other threats potentially from the the multiverse, involving the creation of beings in order to prevent it. Is that what you mean? Reasons like that?
You, Shio, know what you've done, yet you've changed nothing nor found how to undone. The others, that one, fails to grow, forgot everything and still doesn't know. That one, there, we call the stranger in our records. They're not from this plane, and yet their father too fiddled in our records. The pirates, we call them twins. Little do they know, they're truly blood-born. From the same family, who would have known? Parallels have a funny way of pulling them apart.
Hey Gaston, I think your life has been preordained to be separated from your father.
Hmm. Well, I already knew that.
Shio, even he himself left breadcrumbs. Even now he walks the loop he cast, blind.
And is breaking free of the loop the goal?
It's a funny thing you're looking for, but you lost. It once was yours, but then the Phyrexians forced it from you, but they could not wield it. So another has it. But do they know? Does anyone?
I'm assuming that that's talking about the Wanderer's Orrery. They tried to force it out of my hands, but they cannot wield it because I set it so it can't be wielded by them.
Did you tell him what it does?
I didn't catch that.
When Shio brings up the Wanderer's Orrery, and the Raven refers to you, asking whether or not you told Shio what it does.
I forgot what it does, I think.
Don't worry, my other self informed me of its purpose.
I mean, I could ask the secretary. She knows everything.
Your other self, who we can't really trust.
I don't really feel like he'd lie to me. He was too powerful to be threatened by any of us, and I feel like he was just being real casual with me. brutally honest.
And on top of that, we
Shio-
trust
Shio.
maybe fake Raven even more.
I'm going to say this yet again. Every single other version of you is an evil asshole who has basically created the Phyrexians.
He created the
On
Phyrexians.
purpose.
I think we all created the Phyrexians on. No, they all say I did it.
Yes.
They all keep blaming me like I'm Iz.
Well, in this case, you kind of are. So
At least my creation wasn't designed for mass destruction and consumption.
Here's what it
Mine is
became.
just a side effect.
First heirs ever in the Strixhaven's campuses, Boars, she used to get you. He lit the fuse and then left the page.
That could mean any number of things.
Yeah, they do love their riddles.
You must face me as a challenge, or pacify what is a threat. Either way, you are not safe much further.
Oh, I have a plan, Shio. What if we take something shiny and throw it the opposite direction, and we run around him while he's distracted? He is a raven.
I actually like that idea. He is a raven.
He is a raven.
Now he just told us is that we're only safe here. Like if we go any deeper, we'll be in danger.
Yeah.
From what? Shio
Yeah.
You guys do realize that ravens are like some of the most intelligent birds on
Yes, but I
the
also know they
multiverse,
like
right?
shiny shit.
Yeah.
Yes, that does. They love
But also
shiny stuff.
they do like shiny shit, but also you're talking we're having this conversation as if he's not here listening to us right now.
Duh, he's a bird. No offense.
I mean,
Look at Zach, he's
No
not
offense,
listening.
Zach.
I mean, it works for me. Why wouldn't it work for him?
Huh?
And what poses a threat deeper within Raven?
The truth. Your real fates. Pacify me. See if the chances are in your favor. All four corners in the sauna show the truth. The rest just get you to destruction.
Okay, so from that I took that there are going to be 4 corners that we'll have to get to. And that
Well,
they
is
hold...
it talking or is it mimicking? Is there thought behind those words?
Is this merely a construct?
No, it's an avatar.
You know, like parroting.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're saying. They're just repeating.
That's what an avatar is.
I thought those were blue people.
No. I mean, it's similar to that. Think the Raven is controlling the overall mind behind this avatar, but it's acting on its own. And we have to pacify it to pass, I think. Can you elaborate on what pacification means to you?
Your persuasion check. See how much he reveals.
You say pacify. I say subjugate.
Gaston's gonna
Oh,
walk to the center of the room.
Dude, I can't
Okay.
save you from a roll that bad.
I'll do a mythic inspiration. I still have 3 of those, so I'll
Okay.
just roll again and it'll act as advantage.
I'll do a D6 advantage on that next roll.
I'll add that then.
It's
I
going to
will
be a
root
3.
him on.
Dirty 20.
Okay. 5 echoes in a line or a cross. That is the pattern. Each moment marks the door. Each choice stains the sky. You do not need to win. You only need to be remembered. They are not trials. They are symptoms. The bridge reacts not to strength, but to disturbance. Trigger enough, and the door listens. Just enough. No. But if you reach 5, you have not escaped. You have been documented. Proceed.
Oh. Alright, guys. I think we're going to be going into 5 different events, and we need to impact them heavily enough to be remembered and have it like an actual influence on it. But if we're being documented,
Initiative.
You have you.
I want to wrestle
so,
that bird.
That is not the right character sheet that you have queued initiative for.
It's fake me.
We're using the Gaston Plus, remember?
Okay. Hold on. There you go. That'll work.
Yeah.
We open up with Gaston. How do you respond to that?
Well, how I respond to that is
Fizzy, you're 80 feet away.
yes, I am 80 feet away. As a player, I am confused. Like, are we in combat right now? What's going on?
Yeah, as far as I know, it's
Challenge. You guys are in a challenge. Something's gonna happen.
Damn, it's gonna be
You rolled a
Pinion.
24, so you know you beat whatever would trigger first. So that's woohoo for you.
That joke's on you. We don't know what's happening.
That's
You're so
fine.
fast
That's
here
not a
ahead
bad
of the
thing. Be on
schedule.
guard.
Now, are these pillars or just what are these?
So they are actually. Let me fix that for you in a visual sense. Let me add that blocking mechanism. Thank you for inquiring.
Yeah, just wanted to see if I could hide behind it.
Okay. If you want us to have an impact that will be remembered, Gaston goes over to this pillar. He takes out a dagger. And he starts carving his name into the pillar in Eorzean scripts.
Alrighty. As that happens, is anyone flying right now?
I'm floating.
Anyone in the air, physically in the air?
Oh,
Floating,
yeah,
flying,
probably about
hovering.
10 feet.
Sure. So
he
whoever's
is on the
floating,
ground.
5
heaven's
feet.
reversal. Up is down. You cannot use reactions and suffer disadvantage on initiative rolls for the next round. Anyone who is in the air moves in opposite direction. You cannot react, and you have disadvantage on. Well, I guess your initiative is fine, so you're good. So that won't affect you this time. But yeah. So if you go up, you go down. If you go down, you can go up. So watch what you say. Something
I
feels
float upside
odd.
down.
The patterns around you guys don't fit. You're the first to notice it. You immediately go upside down like you're on that carnival ride at every single church carnival that people get gravitized to. And for you, Seg, you feel it, but your undeadness has its own center compass. Your weight kind of does a 360, but you hold place in the single positive energy or negative energy in which you reside. It's so strong.
You know, Sag's pretty stupid, actually. And I think that works out in his favor this time, because he's just going to flip upside down with it, and he's just going to assume the floor is the ceiling.
Because you and Iz are looking at each other the same. Everything looks right to you and Iz. Everyone else
mean,
is upside down.
Is does weird gravity stuff all the time. This is by far not his first rodeo.
No.
You all hear the raven. G2. You hear like a I guess the word would be like a scratch, almost like a of whatever in response of random audibility above you would be. And it's notes that I prepared. Yeah. Bam. Boom, 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 boom. I need. There's a 2305. I'm gonna roll a d5, starting from initiative low to high. Meaning Gaston's 5 and 1 is Shio. 1 Shio! I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw as you feel some kind of mark being pushed upon you, like a branding, almost as if the raven was trying to imbue some kind of layered hex upon your person.
Okay. We get a +2 to that. Yep.
You see this kind of mark has this weird hard angled tech burn into you. You take 3d10 psychic damage. Do you have any resistance to psychic?
Yes. I have resistance to it.
So take half. You would take 11 points of damage. And do you have any what you would consider legendary or heavy magic abilities that are currently active at this time?
No, I don't think so.
If there was one or is one that you wanted to activate next turn, it is blocked until the end of your next turn. You feel like this kind of lock. You take this psychic damage, and then you hear in your mind, the raven sees what you stole from the gods. And you feel blocked out of whatever super strong power feature you would have access to on a normal mannerism.
Shio, you're a thief?
Oh, like you're one to talk is.
I mean, it all belongs to me because I'm a dragon, so it only makes sense.
Well, I'm a god and everything belongs to me.
What do you do? So far, no real attack has happened. It has not assaulted you. Shio is a thief, so he's being called out. And everyone else, it was just a little matrix trick, the gravity change. No one's harmed. So you decide what you think has happened.
Not sure there's anything I need to do at the moment. Is anyone look injured like me?
Like you, like. Oh, gotcha. Anyone want to like call out a percentage or a yay may or a meh or something like that?
How much bleeding are you doing?
I'm about 50% holes.
Okay.
I've got a boo-boo.
I'll shift over to chalice form.
I got a couple boo-boos too.
Yeah, you got a boo-boo.
So anyone that stays somewhat close to me can get that.
That triggers at the end of your turn, their turn, any turn.
Let's see what it says here.
Oh, it's a bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action.
You have to pick who you heal.
Well, I'm doing me first. So 2d6.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna need it.
Oh, what's my feature? It's been long enough since I've had to do this.
Don't you also have the ability to turn one of the 6s you roll into a 6?
I think that was just for an actual game, because they came up before.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Oh, not bad.
Pretty much just healed yourself for the amount of health you had.
I know.
Boop, 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 boop. Do you guys want a boss bar? You don't need a boss bar. You want a boss bar?
Well, we're not in combat with them yet. We're just sitting there laughing at Shio.
Right,
He
yeah.
was a
You don't need
thief.
a boss bar. Seg, what do you do?
Well, I'm hurting pretty bad, so I'm gonna assume everything wonky donk and fly backwards to Iz. I didn't mean to go right up next to him. I just need to be near him, I guess.
Yep.
Within that healing aura. So that'll start taking effect. Then I'm going to play it safe or play it fun. That's always the question, right?
I wouldn't have we ever played it safe.
Good point is, thank you for helping me with my decision. We're gonna pop Holy Weapon and put it on the EXP rifle and the opening shot. He said that we have to make a splash, and that's the only way Seg knows how to make a splash.
All right. No purchase.
Damn.
They go, well, my own weapon against me. I should not be surprised. Perhaps I shall show you what's new.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit him anyway, because he's talking shit. And if he is
Wait,
resistant,
real quick, I apologize. What kind of damage is that? Necrotic?
it doesn't matter. Unless he's immune.
It matters. You wouldn't know, but it matters. So it's necrotic, right? And
Yeah,
then the
it is.
4d8 would be what?
Also necrotic.
Yeah. You see him just stand there. You think I wouldn't be prepared against my own weapons?
Kind of a foolish move to make, attacking a weapon maker with their own weapon.
You're right. You're right.
Forget about it. Don't worry about it, guys.
Wait. Am I immune to all my weapons? I don't think so.
Have your weapons ever killed you?
Yes.
You specifically?
Yes.
Then you made them with ill intent.
That's why they're weapons. I don't go out there with a happiness ray.
He stands there again as he continues this conversation. He's not even bothered by the shots at this point. He goes, and all of mine are made to never break its maker. For that is not how something in which should be given should behave.
Damn.
I cross my arms. I think someone's breaking the laws of reality.
I run the parallels matrix. I am the laws.
I am the law. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I'm proud of you. You really are my creation.
As you say you're proud of him, you see him just fly about 100 or so feet rapidly. Right over.
Oh, okay, bye.
And it's gonna focus Shio first.
Not on the guy who fed him so graciously?
It's gonna be the beak. Do you shield it? It's
Yep.
just hits. You shield off of it as you do. Let me check something really quick. Just kidding, that doesn't matter. All right, don't give a book. It's gonna go with the sounds next. You block it. You see its claws. I will say you do notice that when its beak comes, there seemed to be some kind of heat, and now with the bottom of its talons, there seems to be some other kind of force. That does break your shield. As it breaks your shield, you feel this psychic pain in the back, though you do have resistance, right?
Yes.
So you do take half of it. That would bring you to a total of only 2 psychic damage. Jeez, I rolled a 1 and a 3. And the rest, the 20. Are you resistant to slashing at all?
No.
Okay, so you take 20. Bam! And then it is going to... I shall let you all understand the powers. You all see it close its wings and let out this intense gust. It almost has this like kind of sonic boom. It's like it pops around. I believe all of you are in range. Yeah, all of you, including Whip. Dexterity saving throw.
I will re-roll that.
You re-roll. Shio, you just failed.
Waiting for the browser to let me roll.
Gaston, you just pass. Ooh, damn, you nat 20 that you stand there and you see the math. You're like, he's just throwing stats at us, guys. Don't let him trick you.
You know, he's just like me. That's how I would have done that.
Gaston, you get that something's going to go wrong and you feel this weird kind of, again, son. And you feel your father stand behind you and reinforce that extra bit. I feel like I am missing a roll. No, Shio just failed. Okay. So let me see if it's half. I think it's half still. Let me see if it's a hit or miss. I mean, half or miss. Look at that. Everyone who passed the save. So 2 of you guys. Gaston and Is, you quickly kind of see the calculations. Gaston, you hear this whisper of what sounds to be your father in the background support you as you guys hear a mix of damage. Part of it comes off as thunder. The other comes off as force. Let's get some resistances going. We're going to start with Shio. Shio, do you have either resistances?
No.
So you're going to take a total of 43 points of damage mixed. Seg.
Yes, I'm resistant to both, I believe, although my
So you
foundry is
take
correct.
21 at this time. Web.
Force only.
You take 19 and then an additional 12. All right, you guys all... You feel this unique kind of mixed energy that only feels stronger when it's combined. It's very rare to see duality when it comes to attacks and powers, and it seems as if that is the Raven's newest tool. You see the as you guys all look in response to this hit. Go ahead and give me those con saves for Second Web. Everyone give me a insight check or a perception, your choice at this time.
You can just ignore that if you want. I don't think I'm concentrating on anything.
You said insight and what?
I got you. Just insight for you.
Right.
Shield's just warming up, guys. Oh. His is on fire today. Gaston's killing it. There we go. The one. Getting it out of the way now, Seg. You're looking at Shio. Shio, what you looking at, man? Gaston is, you could tell that took quite a bit of energy out of it. I'm not saying it's slowing down, but you could imagine that's not going to be a constant blast. But the next time it doesn't mean it won't hurt again. One more thing, I just gotta see how this one works. Just trigger to trigger. Oh, that's rough. Cool. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I misread it. Oh. It's gonna be hard. Okay, so guess Web. It's your turn. As it is. Okay, I'll start it next round. Just kidding. It's your turn. Something about it seems dangerous.
How high are these ceilings?
There doesn't seem to be a ceiling. It voids up, it voids down, it voids all around.
The whole anti-gravity thing was only if you.
At the time, yeah.
At the time, as in now, no. If I duck, I'm going to jump.
At the end of their turn, it would no longer be in effect.
Oh, okay. We're going to just roll up our sleeves, make our way downtown. You can't see that I'm looking at it, but I'm totally looking at it. Swing. We might as well just swing the scimitar, because why not? Just show them there.
You should do it advantage because we have him also. He's technically surrounded himself by us.
Yeah, you all feel surrounded. It's cute. All right. Whew.
Pay attention to me.
Contact. Seven points.
That's right. Next time I'm going to wrestle you.
Giggity.
That's it. You can attack twice with the scimitar speed, can't you?
I did attack twice. I missed the first one. I hit the second.
So that's it?
Yeah, we're just letting it know there. We're not trying to kill it. We're going to wrestle it. I'm going to try taking it home with me.
Yeah. A group therapy session has begun.
Shio's
Oh, angry
going
Mr.
to
Raven.
start with. Hold on, I gotta find it. This is a bonus action. Okay, perfect. He's gonna cast Tasha's Otherworldly Guise on himself. You're immune. So that'll raise his AC and let him add his spell casting modifier to his physical attacks. And then he's gonna go with a Hector. Oh no, it's Booming
Okay.
Blades. Hector. And since he didn't make Hector,
Wait, what did you choose on it?
I was
AC?
gonna do Booming Blade, but I can't.
No, on Tasha's?
For Tasha's, right, I have to choose a plane. Fire and poison damage for the lower planes. Necrotic from the upper. I'll go with the lower plane since it gives me fire resistance.
Okay.
And it gives me additional +2 AC. Okay. And then I add +3 to that. And just to double check, do we get advantage for having it mechanically surrounded? Flanked?
Mechanically, you feel you have advantage.
Okay. Nat 20.
Something glitches. You swing. It goes, ha. Go ahead.
900 damage later.
31,
Holy
but not
shit!
bad for a
All
sword.
that. That's,
Look, she was having a meth day too.
yeah, that's
Shio, give me an Arcana check. Let's go to a secret real quick. You guys have a little time to prepare.
So, I'm gonna superior defense next turn.
I'm gonna have to move away. I don't have enough health for
Okay,
this.
Like
I'm
forever.
thinking superior defense. Fuck, and he cleared the chat, so I don't know what limit breaks I did
Couldn't tell you.
last session. I think I did limit break 3, but I'm not entirely certain.
You did a couple of them, yeah, for sure.
No, I mean since the long rest.
We're gonna take a different turn over here. Said he wants us to leave a mark on it. Instead of wrestling it, I'm gonna give it a hug.
The therapy
I think
pirate.
it needs that. It's just so angry all the time. It just needs a hug.
It boards your ships and give you mandatory counseling sessions.
This is what you need, big buddy.
Hug.
I knew
Hugbeard,
exactly what you meant
bane
when
of
you said just leave
disease.
a mark.
You just upset your daddy never gave you a hug.
Get the fuck off me.
I didn't even know you existed. It's not my fault.
That's because I don't.
Damn. You know, while he's fighting, yeah, I could just run to the door.
You think that'd
That
work?
is the only goal.
No, I have a feeling we have to make a mark and be remembered.
I
So
mean,
what I'm tempted to do...
No one makes me bleed my own blood.
You swing again with Hector?
Yeah. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong one. There we go. Shio can't do anything else with his action other than attack with Hector. Otherwise, it'd be a waste. Oh, that misses.
Shoo.
Guys, try
As you say
Eldritch
that,
Blast.
Arcane. Either rejection. You all would take 2d6 force damage per spell level cast this turn. You may choose to delay the casting by 1 round to avoid it.
Okay.
So, Ultra Splash is force, right?
Use force-based things and attack its mind.
That's literally what I do.
Perfect.
Beginning of my turn, I'm going to spend 3 focus to superior defense.
Okay, that brings swear.
So, I'm then going to attack with my scimitar. Do I have advantage?
Yep. Contact. points.
20 force.
Okay.
Nice.
Thanks.
17 force. We're now going to force it to make a Constitution saving throw.
4. Stunning strike. Save. 33.
Jesus.
Okay, it passes. We're then going to bonus action Soul Burst. And I'm going to recover.
Okay.
For 26.
Points. You got it. Very nice. 98. Wonderful. You're good. Anything else?
I'm going to move 5 feet, and I'm going to yell at the Raven. How many of those weapons are stolen intellectual property theft out of curiosity?
Ooh.
Nothing has been stolen. You have all just been placed with inappropriate education.
Mm.
And you get a step away
I bet
without
it's I bet it's most, if not all.
is personally responsible for being around almost 99.8% of every piece that has gone aloof.
Oh, that's accurate.
Which means that percentage is how much you've stolen from a thief.
You're referring to him, or sorry?
I am saying that if he's saying 98.8% of what he's built was knowledge from I'm saying that he has stolen 98.8% of his material from a thief.
Wait,
Yeah.
I didn't steal it.
Depending how you look at it, maybe. What do you do?
I better defend myself. Are you calling me a thief? I developed a lot of that. I am insulted.
I mean, with how much you've with how many parallels you've gone through, I would not be surprised if everything that you have made is stolen. Even the Raven.
Who heals?
Who was it? I think. Oh, let's go heal up Gaston. I think he's the lowest.
He's at 98.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 98 of 129.
Oh, your little health bar thing and then there shows you nearly dead.
That's one.
That's not my health bar.
Oh.
Yeah, none of you guys have a health bar.
You can turn that on if you like. If you just click your little thing.
Yeah, I remember having it on before. So who looks messed up the most?
I've got a lot of holes. I'm
All right,
about
I'll give it to him.
77 knot holes versus 144.
Yeah,
What
I've lost a
falls?
few pints now.
There you go. Shio has a health bar now for you.
Yeah, convenience. Yep, so I'll just heal Seg up then.
So that's 24. Boop, boop.
And I'm gonna move the fuck out of the blast zone. Alt.
That's it.
No, I'm actually gonna cast a spell.
Man. No contact.
Woo!
No contact.
Oh, no contact on the 25?
Meh.
Well, I'm not hitting them.
Level 14. Total can hit him. Oh, Seg.
It's time to get a little more serious about this. We're gonna pop mirror image out. Then we're gonna hit him with the short sword. All to hit. Hit him with the critty.
That was a critty as an 18.
It was an 18. It looked like a 20 on my screen.
Bro,
No, it's
that's
18.
cute. It's
My
18.
bad. I'll
But I
roll
mean,
again.
15 isn't impressive either, so. 11, see, now that's impressive for a normal hit. I mean, you know, that.
Oh.
You hit.
Do we have
Yeah,
a modifier?
that's regular slashing damage. Piercing, whatever.
Yep.
Got it.
Done cheeky stuff. That's what this is for. We're gonna pop the spiritual weapon out.
More like the unholy weapon.
Did you bring it out?
Oh,
It's loading.
What?
You froze the game. I see. There we go. Something's happening. I don't know. You're lighting up. Oh, there it is. Dun. It worked.
we're gonna.
No, what's going on? What happened? Did you guys see the Raven?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
You broke my screen. Come on, refresh. You broke me. You shut me down.
We did it. We defeated the GM.
We did it. It's pacified. Run to the doors.
Yeah, that's the definition of pacifying. We win.
Reloaded. He's back in before anyone made it to the door. Damn. There you go. Shaboom.
Impossible.
So I see the circle, but now I don't see your magical weapon.
Oh, it's still there
Quick,
for us.
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
Whatever.
I mean, it's
trust
a
it.
weird
As long
glowy.
as- Yeah, as long as you can use it. As long as you can use it. I trust it. I see the circle, so whatever.
Alright.
Okay, cool. That's fun. Next up is going to be me, moi, be your guest. Alright, let's see here. Dun. He goes on, you all have failed to remember what you've lost. What holds back such memories?
Then free us up. Illuminate us.
I shall. I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw that's meeting next to him, which is everyone but is. As he blows up into an inferno, anyone who has resistance to fire will call it out shortly right after failing the save. Thank you very much.
Nat 20.
is you're getting hit by godly fire. It absolutely does critical damage to you because godly fire does that stuff to gods.
Yeah, I'm gonna-
Web. Jesus,
Sounds
guess.
unfair, but I totally agree.
Jesus. Okay, look.
Resistance to fire.
Stag, I'm sorry, my dude. You're the only loser in this pool.
I think you're extra flammable from that god oil.
Oh, Stag's like, fuckity, fuck you. Y'all take half, right? Those cool little fireworks and everything.
I think you'll find I take half of half.
I take half of half as well.
You guys are all
Take
so
nothing.
adorable.
Don't even touch me.
Take 5 points of damage if you take half of half. Please apply it to Chio. Get to you. Sec con say, what are you concentrating on?
Annoying
Spiritual
spiritual
weapon.
weapon.
Spiritual weapon. Roll one.
Casting with the not
Roll
legacy
one.
version.
Roll. Why does it matter? Is there not concentration in the other one?
Yeah, legacy isn't concentration. They made it concentration in the update. Need to fix my macros.
Wait, why'd I take damage?
You didn't even touch you.
You sure about that?
Meanwhile, the Raven goes, "You are going to be a problem." And he goes all up on Gaston. Beak.
Not my monk, brother. No.
That is a hit. Please roll damage.
So you take half of the fire, which is...
Hold on before you apply that damage. I would like to use deflect attack. Where is it? I take nothing. And in fact, I will use a focus to redirect that attack.
Somehow at itself, I
Yes.
imagine, because the creativity is so wide.
As he goes to peck at me, I grab his head and I twist.
Okay.
Hard.
So it takes instead your martial arts dice damage? Which is 2 martial art die? And your dex mod, which is a 7.
So if I reduce the damage to 0, I can just expend 1 focus point to force damage. If I choose a creature I can see within 5 feet of myself, I choose the Raven. And if the attack was a melee attack or a creature I could see within 60 feet of myself that isn't behind total cover, the attack. Yeah, so you need to make a dex save.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. He's Gucci. So he doesn't get hit.
He succeeds.
So you miss.
So nothing happens.
You got it. All right, you go to redirect his beacon and it goes back. And he repivots his wing, making no contact as a talon comes out to respond to your quick maneuver. Oh, and he catches his own foot.
Wow, you're really bad at this.
Oh. 5. You guys feel a beat go through the room. So I have to see what 5 is. Doop, 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 doop.
Do we have a bingo card?
Yeah, I was just about to ask the same thing. Like, have we been bingoing?
I have a bingo card.
Aw.
Oh, you fucker. Okay, center is free space.
You already got it.
Playing 4 quarters. We're playing fucking 4 quarters.
Behind.
Yes.
Alright, your card's been updated. Ain't nothing to worry about at this time, guys. You guys are totally safe. Bing bong. Web.
I want to hug it.
You walk up and you give it a hug.
Yeah, we're gonna hug it. This will leave a real mark on it.
You get to decide. Are you going for an athletic squeeze? Are you going for a persuasiveness? Like, what is your goal with this hug at the end of the day?
To just give it a hug. It needs a hug. It's so pissed. I think it needs a hug. I'm gonna persuade it into letting me give it a hug. This is what you need, big fella. Just come here, bring it in.
Okay, give me a persuasion.
It doesn't believe you're sincere, Web.
Give me that persuasion, man. Let's see. You never know. You can roll that 20.
Can I use my lucky to make it roll again?
Do you want to roll first? Because you haven't rolled your persuasion.
I'm just not that confident.
Oh! I told you he could roll in at 20. That ties. That's a tie. Like, you didn't trust yourself. I believe in D-Web. I'm just saying. I was in your corner. I don't know why no one else was impressed.
I saw 38. What did you expect? I was not that confident.
You tie on a nat 20. You are contesting. Anyways, you give him a hug. And the Raven shares a thought with you. You guys have a psychic moment. Go to secret.
Thanks, stepdad. That was the hug I've been needing for the last millennia.
You did roll the nat 20, though.
I know. Unfortunately for you, this is only my avatar.
Does it take psychic damage for finally being loved?
I know, right?
I mean, it's never met anyone. It's never spoken to anyone before, but is.
No, we met him.
This version of it?
I think it was Real Raven. Because we went to basically the gun store.
Oh, yeah, and it wouldn't let me have the tablet. I want something to draw on.
Yep.
A canvasless piece of art.
I mean, you could just start writing on the pillars like Gaston did.
She might paint one. This is also going to make a great painting. Guys, you guys are going to have to come to Shio's art opening if we all live through this. It's going to be like our whole adventure, and everyone's just going to be horrified, and the critics will just go catatonic.
Also, I posted what Gaston's name looks like in yours in script. In Strix General.
Nice. Looks vaguely draconian to me.
Like Elvish.
So, if you look at Eorzean scripts enough, you can just realize, oh wait, this is just normal writing, but a lot of times things are either mirrored or flipped upside down or both.
Yeah. I was looking at it, I'm like, yeah, wait, is that a yeah. It's like
Shio.
the R. Ooh.
The Raven is in a stasis, having a weird bonding moment with the one and only Whip. The question is do you interrupt it?
No. Is it capable of
Of course, kicking you for sure.
Opportunity attacks while it's distracted.
It's not necessarily distracted. I'm just saying Wep was hugging it, and it didn't kick Wep's ass for it.
Which we all know I'm used to.
Yeah, it's weird that this is happening. She was just gonna be like, okay, I'll give you guys a moment.
Shio!
Don't worry, I got a plan.
Wait, where'd you go, Shio? You walk away?
She was actually
Are
gonna.
you
Misty step.
disengaging?
No, he's Misty stepping, so it doesn't cause
Got
the
it.
opportunity attack. Where's the spell? Sorry, I'm gonna cast it. I'm just gonna type it in at this point.
Also, AZEREP, could you please, after this is over, post the bingo card? Because I really want to see it.
Yeah. But at this time in MetaSense, you guys don't understand bingo. So, with that, go ahead.
Shio's gonna hold action Eldritch Blast for the moment it becomes violent again.
Okay.
Because force damage is the only thing that can deal damage to it. Or one of the only things Shio has that can deal damage to it. And
Right.
she does not want to cast point
You're
blank.
saying you're really, 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 really weak at level 20, being so limited with only one skill type that could do anything. You're telling everyone this aloud, openly, even in front of Iz, for Iz to have documented, for proof, forever to goat and taunt you with, that you are admitting to a single diversity in a fight in which you guys are very skilled and capable when it matters most. Got it. Recorded. Iz, the secretary got you.
He's been hexed. He can't cast anything big right now.
That's not my fault, okay? I'm just saying.
Like, until the end of the turn, Shio's not free of it, because it's this turn, I believe, is when it wears off.
You could. You just take a tickle damage. A tickle damage, Shio. 2d6 per low. We're gonna do that anyway. Other thing. Nothing else? You miss your step, you stare, you wave.
Shio's gonna move over.
And what is the max distance in which you have moved, sir?
The max distance I've moved.
Oh,
So I moved from here to here. That's 25 feet.
Looks like 30. Well, you misty step, so you could walk. So yeah.
Actually, Shio's fine where he is.
Are you sure you don't want to walk 5 more feet?
No, thank you. He remembers that this place is booby trapped.
Yeah, by not listening to the DM. Boom. You explode because you didn't move out of the way of the mine in time. Just kidding. At least not yet. I might be kidding. I might not be. You end your turn, and with that, land, anchor of the forgotten. Something heavy drags from below your feet. Each of you cannot dash or disengage until the end of your next turn. Gaston, you find yourself planted in the ground. The raven looks at you, and it stares in almost like this keen method. I've seen your face before, but it was older.
Sorry, could you repeat that? But it was what?
Older.
Ah. So what, are you trying to say that we're in some sort of regressive time loop? And as he says that, he's going to attack with the scimitar.
Ooh, glitching presence.
Does he have an
just being there, starting your turn around them, you take 22 psychic damage. Unless you're resistant to
which
psychic.
is reduced by half.
Okay, so 11. You feel like this something about being in their presence at this point is starting to damper you. But go on. You do your attack with your scimitar.
Do I have advantage?
Yep. Weapon second on the other side. Contact.
That's unfortunate. Minimum damage. I'm going to... Okay, I wonder if this counts as rejecting the world's reaction.
I don't know.
I'm going to use my epic food. Just move 5 feet.
So you're gonna move 5 feet and step 5 feet away.
Yeah.
That's it.
Does that reject the world's reaction? Because I was able to move.
Are you out of its range?
Oh, do I have to be out of the Raven's reach?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, I'll swing again.
Missing.
I will... use a focus point. To... Fury of Fury Blows.
All right.
But also I realize that I go up a soul charge because it is round 3.
Yep.
So...
It is. Okay. That is. Strange. That's all he says. It takes additional time.
I wonder if I want to actually shove for this attack.
You want to try to shove it? Is that what you want to do?
Actually, no, I just want to... Oh, wait, also, sorry, that was
Isn't it only
normal.
2?
Yeah, I need a second.
Sorry, what?
Okay, that's a miss,
Oh,
from my understanding.
yeah.
So, his armor class is, from my understanding, 25. I figured that out. Anyways, let's just teleport 30 feet.
Okay.
And then, am I out of his reach? Am I able to move again?
So you're understanding. I mean, not like you would know.
Okay. Like, does it feel like my feet are no longer...
Oh, you're still stuck in the ground. That's an entire
Okay.
layer feature.
Okay, that's...
Oh,
good.
actually, that would have prevented you guys from teleporting in the first place.
No, that's not how it reads.
What did it say?
It says
Dash?
something heavy drags from below your feet.
Oh
You
no,
cannot
dash or
dash
disengage.
or
Yeah.
disengage.
Right, my bad. You're correct. You're right. Yeah. You're good. But yeah, that's still the ground around you.
Okay. So, at the end of my turn, I'm just going to I'm going to yell at him. I'm a stranger, am I?
You are.
After you claimed to know me so well.
It was never you. Is. What do you do?
I'm about to shoot him with the lightning bolt thing again. And let's see who's close. It's either going to be Shio or Wept. Which one of them looks more fucked up? Did it not even do the
Web.
Percentage-wise, Wep.
I've got a couple holes in me.
Nice.
Yeah.
As you
Glow
do, there's like a flash. And Web heals in that brief moment. In doing so, Shio, your gut sinks. You were right.
It's
Shio
immune
says
to
nothing.
radiant. It's immune to radiant.
Oh, that would have been good to know. You know, before I shot it with Radiant.
I told you to attack it with physical force, magical
Shio,
force, or psychic.
Shio, I don't have those.
I don't remember you saying psychic.
I told you to attack its mind.
Anything else? Is?
No, that'd be it.
So,
You know what? Seg is gonna do something completely uncalled for, and he's gonna go hug the Raven with his buddy.
oh my goodness. Raven's getting attacked from the back end as he's not sure if he's protecting the two pirates from the stoning or if he himself is being wrongly protected from the opposite side of the stoning. It's really a weird scenario at this time.
You're trying to kill us too. Help, bud.
It's like, what are you going to roll, and how are you leaning into this further?
Well, since I am at double speed, I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself.
To like give
So,
it
like, take
50
a moment
up?
to like take a moment to like cool myself down. Get ready to just really like feel with this bird. Be completely empathetic with this weaponsmith that I've admired for so long. And I'm just gonna say, what do we fight about anyways?
What is it good for?
Oh god. The liches are hugging it.
It's pretty bad when the liches are hugging you.
Yeah.
Higher buddies.
I'm gonna lucky it. I have to try.
Sure. Okay. Lucky it, and then I'm gonna go grab a beer, and then I'm gonna take the two of you into a private. Good enough. I will be right back to grab a beer. And when I get back, we're gonna go to a private. The rest of the team discuss stuff.
I think I just realized something.
Uh-oh.
That we should be nice to it.
Famous last words.
No, not that. I think he's referencing the version of me who's missing an arm from 7 years in the future.
Well, that makes sense. Maybe it causes the arm loss.
No,
I mean, the
It's
Raven is a
not
time
cute
traveler,
enough.
too.
I specifically remember the older version of me saying it was cute and it was pretending to be our ally, but it was never really our ally.
Damn,
That's
I was
not
really gonna
cute.
take your arm.
It's cute and pretends to be Iz's ally. Or our ally.
No, our ally.
I don't know anything that we have that's cute other than Iz.
It's
Okay.
most likely something we have yet to encounter.
Especially when he's in his little suit.
Oh,
I
I can't wait for a reason.
Yeah, I
for a
can't wait for
reason.
another reason to make him get dressed.
I got a little sailor suit. I got a little professor's outfit. I'm prepared
He
for
teaches
all
in his
scenarios.
little tie.
Look, I even have a little dojo outfit for when he goes to the weightlifting society. But we should be on the lookout for anything cute and adorable. Maybe it's Rosie.
No.
Boo. Who? 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 All right.
So,
Uh huh.
but before you go, I want to confirm something. Because Gaston is realizing. Wait, is he talking about the? Sorry, I wanted to not confirm. Tell you. Is he talking? Gaston is like. Is he talking about the 7 year older version of me that's missing an arm?
Who knows? Secret weapon seg.
Yeah, I'm honestly thinking we are currently traversing to a parallel where we're actually 7 years in the future.
Well, that track.
I hope we still get to go back to the ship.
Or rather, the ship is in a parallel that's 7 years in the future.
I don't know.
We'll find out in the end, or we won't. As long as we win. We gave up on trying to understand a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, Gaston is still confused as to why he hasn't tried to find ethereal crystal and just make a new arm out of it.
Depression's a hell of a thing.
I mean, I could just make you a new arm, or grow you a new arm.
I mean,
I can grow you a new body.
I think Seg has regeneration.
One thing's for certain. I honestly need to look into because I'm only half of what the species my father is. I need to look into becoming a full ancient.
Look at you, having parents.
I don't know what those are, is.
Yeah, neither do I.
We all have daddy issues, but none of us can remember our dads.
I don't have any issues.
I can remember my father.
What's
But
a
you do
father?
have issues with them.
Yeah, I do have issues. He fucked off without word.
At least your dad existed.
Is it? Haven't we confirmed that you're basically a spawn of the Earth Dragon?
I have no idea what I am. Well, I do, but I don't.
Which
His
basically
definitely does.
makes you one of the oldest entities in the multiverse.
Probably, but he's only 3 years old.
I mean, who knows how old I
You're
really
one of the
am either.
oldest entities in the multiverse, yet you also are only 3 years old.
Oh, yeah. Well, you gotta remember, there's a lot of me, too.
Not 3 of your years, 3 of dragon years.
3 of Iz's years.
Oh, speaking of, let me clear that up for you, Gaston, because you don't know what that was last night. The spoken plot armor. Bernie's patron right now is. So
Yes.
his soul has the pack of the parallels. Anytime Bernie takes lethal damage, a Bernie in another parallel instead dies.
Oh,
Yep. I'm the
okay.
best patron.
Oh, you killed one, just not this one, and he knows it. He knows like there
that's
is
gonna
a
be
time.
fun. No, that's gonna be
Like-
fun if I actually have to replace Gaston with another character.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, just letting you know, that's how his thing works. The team, the actual party he's with, they've never caught on to it because they just missed. Like they play real hardcore RP, so
Yeah,
they
no,
really
I'm-
never noticed. But that's how that was a shock for all of them. They had never, no one
Well-
like he got this like 15 sessions ago, and this was the first time that it's ever been shown. So I wanted to explain that to you too, that it wasn't screwing you over. You legit killed a Bernie, but that's a his thing.
No, I realized this isn't screwing me over. This was something I accidentally stumbled upon, and when I said that there were major consequences that I didn't have to pay for, that's one of those consequences. The rest of his party now knows that bullshit.
Well, they don't know it, but they know something's up.
They know that
something's up.
kind of bullshit is going on.
Yeah, something, yeah, for sure. But he's always talked how great Iz is. He just never clarified why Iz is so great. And that's why Bernie's
I'm
Bernie.
a great patron. I know what you mean.
One of the best. Meanwhile, Seg, what are you doing as you see that this raven is being embraced by you and your buddy? You understand that in the future, you guys are probably the most immune to both sides. However, it still affects your guys' day-to-day lives.
I'm gonna genuinely apologize for shooting it with its own gun to begin with, and as I do so, I'm going to cast heal on it.
Let's see how much you
heal me, and then we'll decide if we're friends. I don't want none of that sissy shit. 6 HP grub.
Oh,
I'm hurt.
it has a roll option, but it just heals 70 HP every time.
I'll take it. You cast heal. It whispers to you in which Web can hear. You all are not combined in a uniting front. They will still feel my wrath until they see the same.
Okay, we got this, buddy.
Anything else you do, Seg, other than the fact that you burnt up everything else?
Hey guys, we should be friendly to it. I'm sorry I shot it, guys. Guys, don't attack it. Oh my god.
It attacked us first.
It flies up.
I distinctly shot it.
The twins have seen their
I poked
wrongs.
it. I didn't do nothing.
Each of you must understand the same. And it like holds up itself and it does another hollow gust, but this one is very animate. It's very forceful. It's very dexterity saving throw from the three of you only. Weapons they are spared in this moment.
Oh, hey, look, a natural 20. If I
You
recall
stand
correctly,
there,
that's
Gaston.
is it so for the soul charges? Is it only a nat 20 on attacks?
Yes, because you're actually emitting that energy. This is a save, so it would not help. But it's good to refresh that. Wow. Is. That's it.
It's Gabber.
Two of you guys. Any resistances to thunder? She or is. Okay. You guys both take 23 points of thunder. Any resistances to force?
I think I have that right now because of my Tasha's otherworldly guys, but I'll double check.
Okay, so I'll give you half right now. Is.
I don't have any resistances for that.
Oof.
I'm taking half of half.
Lot. Half of half across both?
Across both.
Okay, so taking 20 damage total. Or 10 damage total. Or 12.
Actually, what elemental types was it, just to be sure?
Thunder and force.
No. Sorry. I am taking only half of the force, but I'm taking half of the thunder.
Okay, so you take 12 from the force, and you take... Yeah, 6. Whoops, sorry, wrong button.
So,
17.
Put your charges back. I messed your charges up on accident.
And I'll take full.
All right. Okay. Oh, you take full from force too?
Yeah.
I love it. They say, give it to me. Bam. You guys just feel a their ways showed kindness, purpose, and guidance. But you three have shown malice, distinctive desire of pain, mispurpose.
First off,
Shio, do you
You
block
at-
that? Do you block that, Shio?
What?
Why don't you
25.
love me? Right after he shoots you in the fucking face.
Sorry, what
Is
did,
it-
what did you ask?
Do you block it, Shio? To 25.
Oh, yes. Sorry, shield.
And then its talon comes to catch you. We see it. It breathes ever so steadily. Your chances are now. What? What do you do?
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. We're gonna help persuade them to fuck off the Raven. We were here to protect it, not to kill it.
Not trying to kill it.
it attacked us.
Nah, Seg
I
attacked
haven't
first.
even heard it.
Well, technically, Seg didn't attack it because his damage didn't do anything to it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't even heard it.
It's intent. It doesn't see it as actual physical damage because we're not even actually hurting the Raven.
No, so here's the thing. Gaston wasn't looking at you guys when all that happened. He was writing his name on the fucking column.
Defacing property is also offensive. It's just,
Yeah,
I mean, he's
things
he
walls.
literally said that we need to be remembered. So
now
I'm
you remembered as a
putting
guy
my
who
name
defaced his
down.
walls.
So what? What do you do?
What do it do? I can blade ward something else, right?
Which way?
Oh no, it's against me. I'm gonna use resistance on it.
Resistance. You resistance. Dun, 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 dun. Anything else?
No. Just gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna get on its back.
It doesn't stop you.
That'd be all.
Okay. You got it. In that state, that's going to bring us to Shio. You see that the pirates are somehow allies in a conflict that seem to be focused now on a sending tide of only you three.
Shio, well, rethink on the words that the Raven just said and take into consideration what the Liches are doing. And he, takes a deep breath.
If it was pissed, would it let me do this? Come on, Gio.
He takes a deep breath and finally accepts a lesson that he's been acknowledging he needs to learn, but hasn't quite learned it yet. And he'll stab Hector into the ground, leaving the iron sword. And then he'll dispel his Tasha's otherworldly guise. And then he'll bow to it and say, I am sorry for attacking you. I do not wish to continue this conflict.
You have been registered.
Sorry, was that I have been registered?
Correct.
Okay. I don't know if that's forgiveness, but I will not act against it.
Okay. And you pass. That's it.
Yeah, she has done what he thinks is right. He apologized to it, and he lowered his he gave up his pride to do it, which hurt him a little bit, but he needs to move past mortal things like pride.
Okay. You got it. Gaston, you see Shio humble himself all the way down. Whoops. All the way down to the commodity of regular people. He almost chokes on the idea. But he holds it down. He's a god.
Now, yeah, Gaston doesn't care. His father's killed fucking dozens of gods.
No.
But what do you
Gods can be mortal. Gods can die. What Gaston is going to do is he's going to approach, sheathing his scimitar as he does, and he's going to say, "Listen here, Hugh. You've been fucking cryptic this whole entire fucking time. You told us we were to be remembered. I started doing something that would most likely be remembered by carving my name on the wall. Then I hear a loud bang, and then you start fucking attacking us. I was only fucking defending myself."
You would find your name carved here on walls that they cannot ever reach.
Are you confused why it's pissed that you wrote on his wall? Is that what's going on?
No, he's not. He's not confused at that. He's look.
Like, you want me to be
I'm
remembered? I'm just
getting-
gonna piss on your floor. Remember this?
As I have been saying since I got in here, I am tired of being blamed for their problems. I'm also tired of all of this cryptic bullshit. I would love someone to actually just have a normal fucking conversation, no riddles, no trying to get me to do something without saying they want me to do something. I just want a clear, reasonable conversation.
As you say that, the raven dematerializes into a puddle. It then slowly rises into a humanoid form. You see the body, the shape, the hair, the smile before it's even in view. Your dad. Ah, hey, champ. He might have been talking about me when he said you looked a little older. No hard feelings. You don't
Either
look like
that
you're
or the
holding up
8.
too well.
Okay. First off, don't know if it's fucking you. Don't know if
Just
this
remember,
is
it
a
might be your
fucking
dad, but I'm on
trip.
piggyback.
You formulate into its body. You disappear too. So how do you like? That's what you say. Like I don't like. You're just like. Are you asking for proof, or are you just like I don't believe you, or I don't trust you, or?
No, he's basically saying that he how can I trust anything when this whole entire time I have been on this fucking crazy goose chase and he's just incredibly frustrated.
Yeah. Well, let's just put it this way. We fucked up. And I say we, as in all of us. We didn't think that they'd be so resilient before.
I mean, you fucked off.
No, We, myself, one of those is, and a few other versions of these people made a mistake. We lost. We lost once that we shouldn't have. We lost so bad that we had to hide something that none of us could remember where we hid it. The problem is, everyone who gets close enough dies to the one thing that was meant to hide it. The true part of them is in solitude.
Okay.
You guys all hear this, by the way. You see this vision, this depiction of this gentleman that almost looks similarish in nature to your dear Gaston before you.
You would see more of a where Gaston has more of an Asian looking complexion. His father is more has a more European complexion.
So how would you respond to him? As you hold yourself in pause for some time, he goes, "You see, in our mistakes, we had to do something called choice. We had to choose someone to step in for us when things went bad. Things went bad, real bad. So we went through a lot of you. And, well, I'm not quite sure if where you are now is where we want you to be, or if we feel bad that we had to get all the way through them to get to you all." It looks around and acknowledges each of you. Wep, since you're polymorphed or transmogrified into this creature's being, you feel this odd warmth to support the true nature of sorrow, but the unfortunate truths of them having to test anyone and everything, because if they can't beat this, then they're not strong enough to win what they lost.
Then how? Okay. Gaston is like, how are we supposed to fix our mistakes if we're not allowed to know those mistakes?
Because the Phyrexians know of you already, and they've been watching you all the way even to now. They even see me for the first time in a long time. And as anyone knew it, they would have already had it. You must understand the reason why if we've gone to the lengths to hide the true powers is because the moment you unlock it, we'll know exactly where to strike.
So what would you suggest? We do a what? We get it's together with a bunch of his other parallels and do a fucking rejoining?
We lost a lot of you to that. That was called the Slaying War. We even took it to a plane that couldn't be affected like ours. We decimated an entire region across Edia. It's all history in their books. They talk about it, and yet nobody knows why it was fought. In fact, we wiped the entire era. We renamed it Recall. Everyone woke up the next day after the war not knowing why it was fought, and anyone who was a natural native there, well, we tried to compensate with what we could. The lives lost were the only things that were true. We hived that as much as we could.
Okay. What about going back home and going into the Dynamis fields and getting Xenos' corpse and resurrecting it?
Not all the things on our plane will be translated the same here. We early on intermingled our features and theirs and realized that when we lose everything or any knowing of it, it quickly turns against us. The less secrets we give to our enemies moving forward, the better. The question is how to be stronger together. That is their strongest strength against us. We do not coordinate well. With that, you see that they kind of change back out of the form in which you recognize most. And back into the Raven, and you see Web kind of look like a blob at first, and then one of his horns filling up with air. Back in action. Do you submit or do you attack? This is your choice now.
Hey, have I told you about my best friend? Can I still be hugging him when I get ejected?
Yeah, you're just
Yeah, that.
cushion buddy. What do you do? Gaston.
Thank you for that.
I try
just-
to show the truths when they're available.
Yeah, Gaston is just huffing and I apologize for attacking you. He still has his guard up, but he is not going to attack any further.
Got it. Okay. Are you back? Did not come back in a sec. He has been gone for 7 full minutes and still has not been back. It's our first
Boy,
time.
my turn was a long 6 seconds.
I'm back.
Take it. Perfect. 7 seconds in, and he's back. Just in time, your turn. You see that everyone so far has come into agreement that we must come to peace with this Raven.
I'm very confused. So he attacks us, and we're supposed to ask it for forgiveness? I look over at everybody, gotta go at what?
So I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm just saying that I acknowledge that I attacked you, and I should not have. I also probably should not have written on those walls.
I need to reference my book here. There's these rules about being attacked. Oh yeah, it says here I can defend myself. What the hell, Bird?
It's been explained. We all need to be. This whole entire thing is a trial for us to work together. Be on a united front, and apparently, that includes him. So, we all need to work together.
So heal him?
Sure. That's a good way to show that you're not an enemy.
I don't know. I'm so very confused.
You guys hear the door. A small crack opens. You see a beam of light peek out.
Oh, hey, it worked.
And we have to fight what's on the other side of the door, don't we?
So far, no shadows block the light coming through. You fools, you have healed me, and now I will strike you all back. Just kidding.
It's usually how it goes.
We should heal up before going through that door.
But do you agree to like being at peace with the Raven in all terms? Just because you heal it doesn't mean you agree to the concept of being at peace.
Oh, it was just never at war with it. It just got blasted by it.
And then I was standing there about to eat my sandwich, and a tornado just took it away.
I was about to taunt Shio for the 3,000th time for that day. And then he exploded! What the fuck?
Combat ends. As it does, the raven flies forward.
Okay, bye.
The door is not yet ready to reveal itself, though it is prepping. You all have matters of moments before your opportunities will be shown in a way you cannot return from.
I'm gonna throw a heal on myself. As long as there's 6 seconds. Oh, that's
Yeah.
consistent.
You guys have a pretty, like, I would say you guys probably have like an actual 5-minute period before the door completely opens, in which it would then be active. It is barely peaking, and it does seem to be a process. It is odd, like more of those like annoyingly so I have to take this long kind of things. But it does. And that's your guys' 5-minute moment. What do you guys do in that 5 minutes in a resolve of all things? You guys can speak to the Raven. You guys can discuss other things. You guys can heal up like Iz is trying to dish out now. Otherwise, this is your next phase.
I'm gonna heal myself with a potion, because even if it gave me all that, I'd still be low health.
Yeah, I guess how much does everybody need?
I'm at about half health.
I've got
Yeah, same.
Let's see.
51 points left over for anyone.
129 minus 88. I need 41 HP in order to be full.
Who's the lowest? I got 51 I can give him right now.
I'm at 96.
I'm at 88.
The roll didn't go through. 8d4. Oh.
Alright, so who wants 51?
Well, you need how much to get to full, Gaston?
41.
So just heal him all the way up, and I'll have the other 10.
Done. Now, does anyone else need more healing? I can do another one of these spells.
I'm about 90 hit points from full HP.
Is anyone else still injured?
Yeah,
Fine, a little bit.
depends on how much you want to hang on to that spell slot.
That's what I'm saying.
It's 3rd level. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some more if you had the energy for it.
Same.
Alright, so that'll be 20, 40 d6.
And then you're in your
Nice.
Starry Chalice form, right?
Oh, yeah. 40 d8. Plus 50.
Gaston's father is literally just the Warrior of Light
Shotgun.
default
Ooh, high roll.
edition.
Holy shit.
Oh, then Hippie Shioda doesn't need to use the potion after all.
I'm an amazing healer.
You really are.
As long as we got time. I mean, it takes that takes 2 minutes between the other spell too,
I think that fully heals all of us, right?
and the bird.
If it does, I'm killing one of you instantly.
But he
It's
spent
my
the rest of
one
it on the
thing.
bird.
I am the best support.
Imagine someone dealing this much damage, though.
Oh god, that'd be broken.
Well, we now know that the plan I thought we were going to do is not a good one.
Kill the raven?
Yeah.
No, do a rejoining with all of your fucking timelines.
Oh, that's gonna happen when I win.
When?
When I win, yeah. When I win, everyone will get a participation ribbon. No trophies, because that's just a mineral waste.
Can I have,
Also,
Oh,
can I have
I do have a
115
question.
Huh?
Gaston will yell towards the Raven. Besides the Phyrexians, is there anything else we actually need to worry about?
I'm sorry. The Phyrexian is a threat. You all have still not remembered.
You know,
If I
that's
could
been
just
my whole
remember,
thing.
if I could just remember the command code, I could stop them.
Yeah, speaking of remembering, could you teach me how to use this gun properly?
I mean, while you were, as my father explains that we're not allowed to remember.
That is not true. You are allowed to uncover. It is the lack of uncovering that this group has seemingly lacked in doing. Even when told it is about what one can remember, no one has searched for the memories, nor has anyone tried to resurface any willingly.
Oh yeah, like when we found my
Also-
memory databanks.
Also, I was never told that that was an option, to be perfectly frank. So,
To be told you
yeah.
need to do something tells us that you are not yet ready.
Throw something at him.
No.
Hey, can I have 115 HP?
Oh yeah, here.
Thank you.
I'm also top off the Raven, and then I don't know, heal the plants or something with the rest.
The Raven's going to take 65. So everyone roll me an insight check, and I will help decipher some of what is or has been shared.
Cool, because both in character and out of character, I am extremely confused. And this may actually just be my autism combined with my ADHD, making it so that I can't understand.
Or it's me. I'm really good at this. 13, 16, 23, 19, 33.
Might need to reload.
I'm
Well,
gonna
apparently
So my
Gaston
roll.
does
that.
understand.
Go for it, Zach. Okay. 1 sec. Let's see. Go for it, Zach. Reroll. Bum bum. I mean, it's
Refresh.
better. Easy got a 16. Okay. Shio and Gaston. And is. Oh, wait. You got twice. You got 22 the first time. You're good. Okay. Shio is and Gaston. The three of you guys overall, the gist. Here's how it's working. Is that what's beyond this door is a permanent function. There are no parallels to travel beyond. There are no redos or do-overs. One is you did enough to get through and reach the good side. The other is you see all the horrors of the world collide. You're alive in both, and you could still survive in both, but one is much harsher than the other. Though, avoiding the harsher one puts you against a more formidable foe sooner. The questions truly come down to, will you have the resources at the time of it, or will you still be scratching the surface for help and aid when the time is already beyond needing?
Huh. So a coin flip, Shia. A coin flip.
I feel like the world-ending one isn't the best since it'll just keep draining our resources. But the better path, we meet our enemy sooner, which might work in our benefit since we tend to haphazardly just spend our resources.
Yeah. I prefer to fight him sooner.
Yeah, I kind of want things done sooner rather than later, too.
That and the apocalypse kind of sucks. You know how many
Yeah,
times
no,
I've lived through the apocalypse?
I'm tired of this fucking bullshit. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the better path might be that one. Plus, maybe we'll come across a merchant.
I'm gonna whisper to Wem. You should jump on the bird.
Oh, that might be fun. Maybe we might come across an inn and be able to take a long rest.
Oh, that'd be
Sneak
nice.
attack.
A bed.
Turns out to be a mimic. It swallows you in your rest. Constitution save, auto fail, auto fail, auto fail. Dun dun dun.
I'll have you know that it. I'll have you know I wasn't sleeping during my long rests.
You don't need to. The mimic still resides. Regardless, as you guys approach the door, you all feel something. Something a bit more. How would one put it? Personal. There is this odd sense that you recognize someone on the other end. You see, just beyond the door, the light spread, watching right over each of you, almost as if all of you were individually pinpointed and basked on purpose, as if a scan or a clarity or a verification was going through for purposes rendered. You walked not to the door, but through it. You hear the raven say. You see a second version of the bridge you stand on overlay itself in a semi-transparency, more ancient, fractured manner, extend through the door onto the other side. As its far end sits another figure, sits across, staring at you all, older, purposed, with intentions. The very first one, before the forgetfulness. The raven turns to all of you. I can offer you all my eyes, so you can live through the memory that I have of where my physical form resides. No, you guys accept it.
Sure.
Sure.
Where do you think
Yeah,
he
meet
is?
the real
I'm kinda
Raven. Maybe
worried.
he can tell me how to use my gun.
As you peek through the glimpse, you guys all focus on the raven and
I'm
remember,
gonna run into the pillar.
half formed and fragile, like watching reflections in broken water. The bridge is older, before all the looping. The raven looks and feels newer, fresh, not construct, but almost as if it had been enhanced in some way. You cannot see your full self, but you are the raven. Before you, still forming itself almost as if a single entity, basking in a blazing of sunlight, is they stand alone, robed within this solar light. Their face is heavy with something as if they cannot speak. You were made to know what I couldn't. I want to make that very clear. So they would not see you coming. If it comes to this, do not stop them. Make them understand. Make them choose. You feel the raven's feathers ripple, but they do not respond, nor do you. Or perhaps it did. The moment fractures, almost as if even if you tried to respond with your own voice. You then see his lift a crystal shard etched with the symbol of an infinite recursion. He then speaks again, but not to the raven. Perhaps another in the room, unseen, unfelt. Lorraine will not understand, but Gaston's father, he's already begun. Joe's, they know too much. And the twins, second Wep, if they survive, let them break the seal. One will lie, one will burn, but they are necessary. He pauses for a moment. He almost lowers his tone, almost as if the vision you guys are seeing has been replayed in this part one too many times. There was another version of me. They may still remember. If they reach them, don't stop it. Let it fracture. You then almost feel as if a reel had hit its end. You find yourselves each standing before the raven again in the door. The crystal vanishes, the memory collapses in one.
I told you I was nice as is.
And the moment is gone. The raven stands silently before all of you.
Oh, so my other theory was correct.
But to leave us hanging, which one?
You're the bad guy.
Well, I'm not the bad guy.
Well, not you.
But not even Big Me.
No, another parallel.
Oh yeah, there's an evil Liz running around.
Yeah, but he's still me. I talk to him all the time.
Stop letting him
Stop.
influence you.
But why? He's me.
He also wants to use you to his own design.
Oh my god, it's the fucking Oracle that went rogue.
Well, we all kind of do. That's the point.
No. The one that the contract referenced.
The contract. The one that you signed when you joined up?
The one that me and from your the one that was actually owns all of this shit, as he gestures to the poisons that he has, the herbalism kit, the golden needles for some reason, the horn, the wings of flying.
Maybe? There's a lot of me's. Even evil me doesn't want the apocalypse to happen.
The one that signed this, as he pulls out the contract, that Gaston signed in order to summon that golem thing
Oh, yeah.
from the Mechanus realm.
Oh,
So-
yeah. I hope time's not
Yeah.
going out there because you're screwed.
What's made clear now is that the Oracle did not forget anything. It was rewritten. The Raven was not abandoned. They were isolated as this is the Avatar. The real Raven clearly is the key. However, someone holds them. Shio, once creator of the current threat, is also the last key to stopping the final one. We know that we need the Phyrexians to beat the Four. But how do we get the control of Phyrexians back? We need to find the Raven. The Raven is being held by someone. The door before you becomes a living structure. I'll get more into detail on that before the start of the next session. But we're going to continue today's session with just that understanding that later in the future it can appear in any plane at any time. How that works will be shared a little later. You guys all return back to the Matrix.
I'm betting he's in the orrery.
I think that'd be the first place they'd look.
Well, it's a lot bigger on the inside than you would think.
Well, it is the whole school after all.
True. That's true too.
The Oracle did not forget he was rewritten to be less of a dick. The end.
As you guys see the glyph shut down, zoom, zoom. You see all of the oracles all zoom, 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 lose their color. Hold on, I have to get the splatter.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Splatter. We'll do this one instead.
Oh, yeah, the bottom part's missing.
And then you feel this bloom, almost like kind of blinding responsiveness, zoom, come off from the center. I need all of you guys to roll a D100 and then flip a 1d2. Wow, so you rolled a 1.
Couldn't possibly be bad. I don't know what you're talking about. Obviously, it's going to be the most helpful thing on the list.
Sick, reflip your coin, please. Can't change fate. Well, alright then. You guys see from the inside the magic markers, etc., start to reconfigure itself, put themselves in a positioning that give a bit more way to what's before you. You all see an image of the school appear. The mistake can be read. Blah, blah, you hear from the Raven, as if they are inside the core somewhere. The mistake can be rewritten, not erased. School status. They are considered, they are in a preserved in echo. Strixhaven survives a Phyrexian assault at this time. It is still ongoing. However, you guys are now in the super controller layer. What that means is you have an anchor override. You have the ability to freeze time long enough for key evacuations. You have fractal memory access to locate and redirect the missing failsafes. And you have thread drift, the ability to nudge critical NPCs into making choices they previously would have failed. These are things that you guys will be able to do moving forward. I will provide a macro and a shared character sheet that you guys will all have access over that shares all of the resources. If someone calls it out and uses it like a buzzer, then everyone else loses that resource as a team. That's how it works. You guys either work together using it or use it sporadically, however it may be, it'll be there for you guys. Furthermore, completing this specific segment, your key discoveries. The lost key to halting the Phyrexians still exists, though it is no longer in Shio's possession. It lies in a fragmented parallel self, held unknowingly within. I need all of you guys to roll me D3s. Who can it be? Who can it be? Lands on web. All right. Number 3 is off the list, folks. I repeat, number 3 is off the list. I need you guys to each flip a coin. It's between number 1 and number 2. Who is truly the holder of the key? Who must you guys locate and why? Why were they the ones trusted?
Was Shio the one who entrusted it to them?
We'll get to that. We have the deciding factor yet again. Who will it be?
Crow God. Cousin of the Raven Queen.
Let's see. Flip your coin, my friend.
Oh God, do I have to? Let's just say
Yes.
let's just say it's a 2.
Oh, it
think it's a
is
2.
a 2. Does anyone want to declare officially who they believe it is? Who is within possession of the key?
Coffee Elemental. We all know it. Most trustworthy guy we know.
That'd be brutal.
I
That
dig
would
it.
be brutal.
I mean, that makes sense why the vampire's guarding it.
Yep.
I could get behind that too.
Coffee Elementals made allies throughout the school. The Coffee Drinkers Club.
I mean,
Vampire.
who's upset about you being late to class, and then just this nice guy comes along and gives you a cappuccino?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
railing.
that's not who it is.
I don't even
Don't lie to
know,
me.
like, who the suspects would be to who has the key. That's the thing.
True. Now you
Like-
will. And then I will let you guys guess again. I just wanted to know who the gut feelings were. And I feel like some of you guys had a decent idea. The Coffee Elemental, unfortunately, was never on the list, but would have been fun.
On the Joes.
No, because if you remember to the previous statement when you guys uncovered one of Iz's memories, he said the Joes know too much. He would never give them more information. So, of the 3 fragmented parallels that responded to you guys being able to use the super controller layer to discover who is in possession of the key, they and witches whose future self already won in another timeline.
Okay, so it's Shio.
We have 3 people on this list. This is not the order in which they are listed, so I will allow you guys to guess whom it really was. Anivia, Dean Lorraine, or Gaston's father.
D. Oshilia.
That was Dean Lorraine, Anivia, or Gaston's father.
I mean, Lorraine is bound to me. But that makes it too
Order's
obvious.
like bound to Lorraine.
And Anivia goes down too often for them to be able to have something that can't be just taken off of them.
Gaston's father.
If
He's
it's
the only
Anivia, then Seg's just gonna deck her in the face again.
Yeah, I think it might be Gaston's father because he's the only one who's not intervened in the story at all. He's kept out of
He's
it.
intervened once.
Even better, because just someone who just passing by, intervening, and then just leaving. No one
All
was.
three of
It was
All 3 of them attempted an intervention upon this future proofing. However, it is Anivia who holds the key. They have won in another timeline as a Time Knight. They have successfully learned the secrets of time magic from Tempos himself directly, living alongside Tempos and learning from Tempos himself. They are holding the key because Tempos stole it from Shio and gave it to someone who they believed would have the power to keep it truly safe, in which they have so far. Now, knowing this information, so do the 4. It is now a race on who can get to this Anivia first.
Wait, so I don't get to beat him up again?
No.
Depends how you see it. You either got to beat him up to take it from him, or you got to protect him from
You
anyone
remember
else
when we
taking
watched
what
him
he
kick his
has.
ass through that 2-way mirror?
I'm going to be completely honest. This whole entire session has been cryptic context clues that I have not been here for, which is extremely frustrating. That's what it feels like right now is,
Fortunately, I understand and respect that. Unfortunately, in all honesty, in the same direction, this has been a campaign that's been going from level 1 to level 20, and
Yeah,
they're getting to
I
a
realize
pivotal
that.
point.
I
It
realize
makes it
that.
hard
It's just
for me to avoid leaning on the historical structures in which have built the blocks to where we stand.
which is why am I being involved in this conversation?
You're just as involved as the rest of them. Your father's been just as brought up as anyone else. But nonetheless, we will see as time comes where you find your place in the general choices. Current lasting effects. You, Shio, reacquire suppressed design logs that have been hidden across all sorts of parallels. All the different designs of the Phyrexians, every design in which they're currently using, and any ways in which you could beat them. It doesn't make it easier, but does make it a smoother process of understanding what it is you'd be facing upon every decision of where you guys will be going next. When you guys make your next decisions on where your next strike will be, you guys will know what type of unit you will be facing without any surprises. Though how many and in what way they fight you is another thing altogether. But beyond that, bam, Shio gets his designs back. Some students began to start dreaming of events that they never lived. This is a positive outcome because it means that there is a hopeful future. And you guys now have the ability to recruit and or at times protect other faculty across different timelines, other versions that have other benefits, and if you guys get the opportunity to gain them as your allies, you guys will be set forward. Now, where you guys now all stand with the newest threats. You guys are in a supercomputer of some sorts, with all the information and technology provided to you that has been collected from your beginning journey to now. All your mistakes, all the living aspects, all the things that were missed, ignored, or purposefully redirected that came as a full circle loop and back at you. And with that, it brings us to the most biggest, largest, postponed clarification of what it is you all face. Once you get to Anivia, the only threat you now have is no longer the Phyrexian. Yeah, they're more of a hindrance. If you can't beat the Phyrexians when you go into fighting with them, I'd be shocked in a normal encounter. They're still going to pop up until you get full control back. But you're not going to have a full invasion. You guys have some basic repel, but it's not stopping their hope that you guys slip, which is very possible still. But in doing so, the new threat emerges. You see, I don't have the images loaded in the servers, so let me go ahead and pull up a little just like an empty scene real quick. And we'll call it the battlefields. You guys have never seen a map of the battlefields, right? To your knowledge?
I don't think so. We've seen a lot of maps of the parallels, but not battlefields, I don't think.
Okay. Trying to think where one would be. Let me see if I have one super accessible. It's like to check. It'll make this explanation a lot easier. But you guys are basically now in a space of somewhat safety. Your next choices along this grid, though we'll have the modifiers, are not going to be hindrances in which a conflict will be before you. Instead, it will be in a way that you guys have a chance of affecting what will come moving forward and how you guys get to land into certain scenarios, which you guys will have more insight on. Less surprises, but bigger decisions. I don't have an immediate available map, which is surprising because maybe it's a scene. Yeah, I'm gonna just do you guys a doodle because I can't think of. Yeah, this would be hiding. Wait, I have space. Nope, not the space I thought it was, but I can get in space back then. Bam. All right. So let me bring you guys to what you now understand as the world before you. You guys see this beautiful space background?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's choose a good color for this. I'm going to use this nice bright cyan. Bam. Bigger default. Yeah. Okay, so here's how the world works right now. You guys are in this side of the world, the battlefields. Fields. You know, that whole word. Fields. There's lots of different planes. beep, 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 and all other kinds of stuff. There's a special area that is barrened off, and inside it, there is a hole, like the eye of a hurricane. This area does not travel. It is not a mass of weather. It is a controlled field that in that dead-eye center is the continent or plane of Edia, in which you guys have your dear friend Tempos trapped on, where also you guys share the existence of loot at. That is where the four sealed loot away. Strixhaven is not in this area. Strixhaven is somewhere, say, way out here, a little dot, boop, 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 boop. And yeah, that's really fucking far. Doesn't look like it, but I'm talking like they would never accidentally ever bump into each other, even if they went onto a space journey for 100 years in the wrong direction. They would probably never run into Avarice. It's it's that improbable. That's how large the space is in the Battlefield region, right? Boom, Star Wars. With that, the four is a threat that comes from literally the first four ever, say, Milky Ways or Universities or Celsius or first Inkling creations. What the Battlefield is, times 4. Make sense? Following what I'm saying so far?
Yeah.
And no, each little pre-existence is not FORE, the 4. They are not a cheerleading squad. They all have names that no one has discovered to this day, but the 4th is the first to reach the link between it and other fields very similar to the Battlefields. And they have found, unfortunately, what they've realized as a continuation of what would become a great reign of struggle for resources they think are finite, however, has been proven to be infinite as long as the dear loot continues to prounce around an infinite space of nothingness where people are born and given names to new existences. They were not okay with this idea, the chance that loot will create something better than them. So they got everything behind them, those in which they could travel between, because the gaps, as you can see, were much smaller. But between the 4, the 5th, the 6th, etc., it got larger, making it much more deadlier and harder to send armies through. Now that's all changed over time. But this great force and all the data you guys have on them amasses to this amazing map and doodle and the information I just provided. And a little bit more. The details, the facts, the things you want to know, but go ahead.
I have 2 questions that aren't really relevant to this whole entire thing.
Okay.
But would be relevant to Ridley. Where is Ravnica in relation to all this?
Wouldn't matter because Ridley's not here right now. So I'm gonna.
Right, but he's backup character.
Yep. We'll get to that later. That's something I can DM you. But at that immediate time, it would not be related to today.
Okay, then we're not going to cover the other thing because that also involves Ridley. Gotcha. I was going to ask where are the unplanes?
May ask that question in the DMs, and I can follow up with you. Is there any other questions that anyone might have in regards to the information provided so far?
So, these other pockets are essentially their own battlefields, but much older?
Exactly.
So they're essentially completed timelines, but they all coalesced into one god?
One regime or council. Here's what you understand from what you get so far. With the sky folding around you all, for the moment, the world seems paused, like any idea not yet written. From the bridge, everything around you seems fractured, like a timeline, the parallels in which you already are so familiar with. One is Strixhaven burning, another is a sea of chrome-formed beings devouring knowledge like its data. But it does not happen, at least not yet. Instead, a single word echoes from out of nowhere. 4. As you see a bunch of glitched visions and dreams. The very first invasion. It's not fire, it's not furry, but it's removal. Cities excised like lines from a scroll. People simply gone. And those who fought back remembered incorrectly. You began to understand that. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to clarify. The Phyrexians are not the 4?
Nope.
No.
The Phyrexians
Okay.
is what Shio created to fight the 4 that the 4 are afraid of, but then the 4 said, fuck it, we're out. They had a way of teleporting away without being traced. So then the Phyrexians got tired of searching the entire battlefield, so then started attacking random planets, and eventually made their way back to Strixhaven.
And from my understanding as well, the gods are like, it's going to cost too much to actually team up with the Phyrexians to do this, to fight the 4. Is that correct?
No one can reach the 4.
Okay.
The 4 can reach you guys. No one knows where the 4 are. No one has ever been to the 4's fields, so to speak.
All right.
So we need to help. Once we get control of the Phyrexians again, we'll need to be able to get a way to track them back to their home bases so we can burn their cities.
Do we really actually need to fight the Phyrexians at this point?
No, it's more like they are going to fight us.
Well, no, not until you get it from Nivea.
Like,
they were never a real threat. It was an accidental misfire.
Yeah, my question at this point is, like, can we make peace with them but not join their fucking corrupted perfection bullshit? Like, can we let them have a plane of their own where they just exist and they won't spread their corruption without consent?
And Nivea has
had
the
a plane.
Yeah, they had all that. They just lost the kill code. Yeah, Shio just lost the kill code, and now you just got to go get it back and ask nicely from the one person who's not gonna give it back nicely. So, a lot of information, a lot of things before you. I would love to host a Q&A of anything throughout the Discord. I know you guys are shy sometimes. You guys direct message me more so than clarify anything in public, which is fine. If there's any questions that I answer in direct messages that I feel like answer probably something that someone else might be thinking, I will forward my answer directly into the chat. So therefore, anything I say is as canon as can be, and I don't change too much. If I do, it'll be hopefully just a clerical error of common sense stuff that everyone can agree on. I will find the beautiful picture I have of the battlefields because it does exist. And you guys will see the ever expanding beyond that you guys continue to reach. You guys did not have to fight your way to death. You guys for once came to a calm peace, realizing that things can be in your favor when you don't bash the controller until the batteries are demoralized beyond mercuries or pools of mercury. Sorry. You guys are so sad.
I'm just sick.
Job, pirate buddies. It started with your hug and your personal embrace and bringing around the rest of the team. You guys did good today. Web, you guys are the bad guys, but today you were the good guys.
I'm so glad it's been confirmed.
Just because I'm a bad guy doesn't mean I'm a bad guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm like an onion.
Meanwhile, Gaston is fuming because
and then you cry.
Meanwhile, Gaston is fuming because he's being told that he can't study his past in order to improve himself when that's his fucking ideal.
Lives as they are. I am working on a huge update to the website. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with any of that stuff, but all of you guys' recaps have been being worked on. I've only been sharing a couple sample links with a few players to get their insight on how the website looks and how it feels. I'll be soon providing you guys your own links on to give me your opinion on how it looks and how it feels and how it should be affected further. On top of that, with all of this access to the battlefields, there will be a separate page which you guys will have access to all of the crazy crunching data of who did what and where, an archive, if you so will. And with it, if you guys choose to use it or not is up to you. But if you use it, the tools to figure out any and all things of what your future sessions may hold lie within. When I provide that link, it's up to you guys to embrace it or not. At no point is it forced, but it's something that has been put together based off of a lot of history. So it's up to you guys to riddle through the do's, the don'ts, and the had done's. But I hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you all in a week.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for
Yeah.
DMing.
Good time as always, y'all.
See you later.
See y'all next
Take it
week.
easy.
Oh yes, we're becoming therapists.